D-A-M in time. D-A-M in time. Wake up, it's D-A-M in time. D-A-M in time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat line. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say D-A-M-N, D-A-M-N. Say it one more time. D-A-M-N. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's D-A-M-N. Everybody say it. D-A-M-N. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. D-A-M-N. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack, going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. D-A-M-N in the morning now, turn me up.
Look at that. What's happening? What's good with you? Welcome to DAMN, Dave Anderson Morning News. I am, of course, Dave Anderson. Good morning. And if you remember watching this on a replay, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. A lot of good stuff has been happening, party people. Hold on. Do y'all know what today? Do you know what today is? Yeah. It is day 5 of Godfrey Watch. Yeah, buddy. What is going on with you? Listen, I'm going to need y'all to get them super chats up. I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and hit your boy. Get it popping. I need y'all to sound off in the chat today. A lot of things happened yesterday after the show. Grand rising to all of my certified foundational Black American family in the building and everybody else. Of course, I want to shout out to everybody throughout the diaspora, up to and including the tethers. Today, we're going to have a phenomenal show. We're going to be talking about different things that we've seen today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything, you know Wednesday means it's Smoke Show Wednesday. Yeah, listen. And y'all already know. What the hell is Roland doing over there? Good God. Let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. What has been happening? What has been going on in your world? Y'all got to let me know something. Man. Major announcements coming through. I got a lot of stuff to cover today. If, in fact, you want to come up and talk to me, because people, I see all these people in the comments. I'll debate Dave Anderson. First of all, I only debate my peers. All others I teach. And you're going to learn today. Professor Dave Anderson is in the building. And for the record, I'm not a doctor. Okay? I am the minister of tetherocracy. I have a master's degree in nonsensical BS. And it is time to make it happen. What up, Dimps? Dimps is in the building. Shout out. Make sure y'all hitting them super chats. I see the Bay Area is in here. What up? LS, you already know what time it is. Yo, Paul, it's still rolling. I didn't say nothing about jumping nobody's ass. Louisiana is in the building. What's good? We're going to talk about Jay-Z. We're going to talk about this Boosie. Not this Boosie. I almost said Boosie. I got Boosie on the brain. Pause. Who is it? Pooh Shiesty. Like, we're going to talk about ICE. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. It's a crazy ass show. All right. But before we do anything, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? Please, can a brother get a drum roll? All I want is the... Yeah, major announcement alert, party people. Major announcement alert. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen. Yeah. Let me hook you up. we got a major announcement alert. I don't even know if y'all ready, because some of you might not have heard, but I'm gonna put it up for you as soon as it loads. I don't even know how to tell y'all this, but let's drop it down. It is, of course, day 5 that Godfrey is not on DAMN, and that's okay, because your boy has been booked on In Godfrey We Trust. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is going down, people. Yes. Thank you. Could not do it without all my certified FBA people doing that. I need y'all to get these likes up. I need y'all to get these shares up. We are running Godfrey receipts today. We're going to have a phenomenal conversation. Last night, Godfrey is live. Y'all was out there wilding in the chat. Also, we're going to be talking about these people who got a lot to say in regards to who I am, what I do, all this other stuff. So I don't want to belabor the point. I definitely want to get into it. Did y'all watch the show last night? Did y'all watch In Godfrey We Trust last night? If you haven't, I'm going to play just let me see here. So we can go here, and then what we're going to do is we are going to pop this bad boy up so that y'all get it. Hit me up. Let me know what's going on with you. Y'all know I'm doing this show live, so let's go ahead and let's roll the beautiful bean footage. Let's get rid of this chat.
Doing nothing that have
opinion
things. So I had I did what's called this podcast.
Who?
Dr. Anderson.
Dr. Anderson?
Really cool.
The business bully guy?
Yes.
Okay,
You follow?
Yes. The business bully guy. Let's keep going.
Man, he says he said he met you 3 times. And
he met me 3 times?
Yeah, he said he met you. He's a big fan.
I don't know. Wow.
But he's coming on next week.
Okay, I don't think so.
Why you out of town?
TK Kirkland.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
TK. I thought TK was today.
He's going to see Bon Jovi tonight.
Oh, all right.
He got invited.
All right, so the week after.
Yes, the week after.
Okay, all right.
All right.
So Dr. Dave will be on, Professor Dave, the other professor, the black Professor Dave, will be on in 2 weeks.
Yep. As long as it's positive, we all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't...
Listen, let me explain something to y'all. I think y'all can say a lot about me, but y'all can't say that I've been negative. I've been very positive. I've even gone as far as to say that Godfrey is not the bad guy in the story. The bad guy in the story is the pattern in the narrative, and we got to have that conversation. And so we're going to have that conversation. Now, let me explain something to you, right? A lot of y'all have the luxury of going in and, you know what I mean, wilding out and saying whatever, right? The thing of it is, when I get in that room, we're going to have a real good, productive conversation. We're going to have a real good, productive conversation. And I think we're going to come to an understanding, because that's the only way we handle things. By the way, I keep smelling my underarms because I got this. Have y'all tried this yet? This is masculine man deodorant. This is masculine man deodorant. When I tell you this smells amazing, it's a natural deodorant. My dad had Alzheimer's and dementia. One of the things that I think did him in was the aluminum in the deodorant. So I'm trying to get a masculine man sponsorship. So we working on it. But in the meantime, in between time, let's keep cooking.
Need people explaining my blackness.
Oh, I think someone got a call.
Go ahead.
Yo, y'all. Just wanted to say peace and
peace. What's your name?
I appreciate.
What's your name?
My name's Ian.
Hey, what up, Ian?
Man, I just want to say, dude, what you've been talking about for these past few weeks, especially, has been very prescient for the diaspora and trying to understand Black Americans. And you've crystallized those points a lot. And I know I'm speaking for a lot of Black Americans in saying that we appreciate you, because I don't think other folks realize until they come to the States how besieged we are fighting everything. And
hold up. Did this Negro say besieged? Besieged? Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting that. I'm definitely getting that root work.
I've become kind of disillusioned at times.
Love that root work. Shout out to Tariq. Absolutely. Here's the thing, right? Yeah, it's a different experience over here. And I think a lot of times, listen, I'm a husband, I'm a father. I have daughters. You know what I've never had? A period. I done bought tampons and pads and all that. You know what else? I'm a husband, I'm a father. I got daughters. You know what I've never done? I've never given birth. So it doesn't matter if you're in the room. It doesn't matter if you are adjacent to someone. That does not automatically mean that you have their level of experience or that you have their lived experience. It does not matter. And by the way, the story of foundational Black Americans goes way beyond so-called oppression. The story of foundational Black Americans is deep. It is rich. It is beautiful. It is nuanced. It's not just, oh, I got pulled over by the cops. It isn't. And I need everybody to understand that we're not playing the we're all victims game. Because speak for yourself. Ain't nobody victimized over here. I want to fast forward just a little bit. I want to make sure I get the timestamp right. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is just a quick little 10 seconds. Let me get over here. Let's go out here. And let's roll it.
Parking space. He's a nigga now. It's sick shit. Yeah. It's sick shit, you know?
Yeah.
Dave Anderson is a childish little bit.
Okay. So let me pull this out a little bit, and then let me see if I can get that chat on. Because that's not it. I want to see the chat. I want to see the actual chat. Here we go. Let's open the chat panel. So let's roll it. Let me see here.
Who's Dave Anderson?
I don't. It's
Akeem Woods, homie. Every week this man says, "Who's Dave Anderson?" I need to get some trending right now. Who's Dave Anderson? Because apparently he don't know who Dave Anderson is. But I'm trying to pull up this particular chat. Let me see if I can see where it is. It hasn't popped up yet. I got to go a little bit further. So that should do it.
If I make a mistake and say something, and it wasn't even me that said it.
All right, so here we go. Hold on. Let me go back because we're gonna find it because I saw it and I thought it was a little weird. I thought it was a little strange because people don't seem to understand something. And so I'm gonna just go a little bit further and see if I can pull it up. Yo, hit the super chats. Let me know if you saw the show. Now I can't find it, but basically what the dude was saying is, oh, that's why I can't see it. There we go. Let me run
YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Let's now let's see if we can find it. Because a lot of times these people are really functionally illiterate, and you can tell that, you know, their mama probably dropped them on their head. As a result, they be saying like really crazy stuff, and it's just like, why? Oh, here it is. Zoo Tours 0U80 says Dave Anderson's a childish little biatch. He has toys all over his streaming studio. It looks like a child's room. So let me explain this to people whose mothers should have swallowed. Let me explain this to people whose mothers should have swallowed, or better yet, wound up in a napkin or flushed down the toilet so that your mama would have had a fish with her eyes. I started my career in 1987, meaning that I was 9 years old when I was considered a professional. As a result, I would get up, I would go to school, I would go to work, I would go to bed. I didn't really have a typical childhood. So also because of the way my mind works. Shout out to Mensa. The way my mind works, I need things that will allow me to not be thinking all the time. So I like comic books. I like pro wrestling. I'm a former pro wrestler. I have managed pro wrestlers. I'm not going to apologize for the fact that my house is paid off. Everything in here is authentic. And you're sitting talking nonsense in your cubicle, waiting to see if you've accumulated enough PTO to go down to the Piggly Wiggly and get yourself a bag of pork rinds. Apparently, you need a chamois too. Let me just help you out because a lot of these folks is getting washed. Certified salute to FBA combo. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. 2 weeks. We're going to have a conversation. But again, people got to understand that it's real cool to be on the internet calling somebody a little biatch, but you'd never say that to my face. But again, this is what happens when you're raised by a traumatized, probably teenage single mom who didn't have a decency or the discernment to pick somebody to lay down with that had two connected brain cells that function. So you can go ahead and talk all that nonsense if you want to. But I am here. And by the way, I'm here right now. If somebody got something to say and you don't like my streaming studio, cut a check. I'll change it. There's the link. And Jesus said, bring me that ass. But see, the thing of it is, people are feeling very empowered. And this is the part, with all due respect to Godfrey, because and again, I have not been negative yet. With all due respect to Godfrey, I think he does not understand that he is a beacon for a lot of people who hate foundational Black Americans. Godfrey is a symbol of the vitriol that foundational Black Americans receive from people who are not foundational Black Americans. And they love saying, oh, well, we're all the same. We're all the same. We're all the same. It's so funny because when you look in South America, not South America, but you look in South Africa, they are sitting around talking about security to their borders. They're talking about deporting people who look like them. But I thought, what happened? Where is the unity? What, you know what they're doing in South Africa right now? What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. Nigerians are kicking out Ghanaians. They over there Jollof beefing. Why is it that every time we delineate, all of a sudden it's a problem? South Africans have been literally pillaging, beating, graping Nigerians, and I hear nothing from anybody who says we, you, me, same. Oh my goodness, Dave Anderson, the black one, the black Professor Dave. Why can't you unify? Why can't all the black people get on the same page? My whole thing is, my grandfather with a 6th grade education will see charity starts at home. Why is it you can't clean up your house? Why is it you have not been able to unify on those 54 countries on the so-called mother continent? How about the Jamaicans are saying, oh, me not want no Haitians in me country. A country, by the way, where the people who are native to that country don't control any of its beaches. So again, where did the unit, when does the unity kick in? Somebody let me know. What did Will.i.am say? People killing, people dying. Where's the love? Where is the love? The love. Yeah, no. I'm trying to. Oh, it's because Foundational Black Americans, respectfully, this is a stat. This is a stat. Foundational Black Americans are the richest Black people on the face of the planet. And I know that might bother some people. That might hurt some feelings. Leroy Stanley just paid me $5 via Cash App for FBA, and David O. Yellowho ain't the same. This why when I get these Cash App alerts, $ the business bully, I can't deal. Unity. It was Rick James. Rick James sang that song, Dexter Robinson. Ha ha. He's one of the baddest mofos ever. Show me where Black people in Africa are unified. Tell that to any Dominicano who are clearly Black, but got the wavy hair. I know Black. I Dominican, baby. I Dominican. You're living on the same island with Haiti. Haiti and the Dominican Republic are split by an imaginary line. Where's the unity there? Where they at though? Bang, bang, bang. Where they at though? Can somebody explain it? I'm waiting for people. Oh, wait. Solid gold. You are not Marilyn McCoo. She says, you are too divisive, bro. You need to get off this horse. You should be discussing unity. That's funny. Can you come up here, Solid Gold 3436? Let me just, if you can get away from your cubicle, I would love for Solid Gold to come up here. Solid Gold, 3 minutes on you right now. Come on up here and tell me how divisive I am. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Please explain to me how I'm divisive. I really want you to do that. And when you do, I want you to make sure that you're clear in your facts. I want to make sure you listen. Just Two Jets is not a Solid Gold dancer. Well, she damn sure ain't Madam, and she damn sure ain't Marilyn McCoo. So I'm trying to figure out what Solid Gold has to say, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm divisive. I'm sorry. Are we waiting? I know I'm waiting. Hold on. Wait. Come on. Where you at, Solid Gold? The mob said, I bet she won't. You know she won't. Everybody is Tough Tina or Tough Tony in the comments. They're never tough when it's time to talk to me. You know what? I ain't even gonna keep running the think music. Should I get it a cappella? Should I hit it a cappella? Come and talk to me. I really want all the smoke. I really want to prove your lane. Come and talk to me. I really want to get this smoke. Come on. Yes. Tell her what, boy, not laying down and taking disrespect is divisive. It's always divisive, but it was so unified. Why are there still borders in these 54 countries, 52 of which have been conquered? Help me understand. Solid Gold, where you at? I'm divisive. Prove it. I want someone to embarrass me. You sound so stupid. It really blows my mind. I think that's LY03 says, has anybody ever come on? Every time I watch this crickets, I think about 3 people. Have Dave look at your comments and read the bigotry against West Indians, but FBAs are the big. You can bring that ass too. Well, again, Jay Lemaire. Oh, you're Haitian. Come on. Sock passe your ass up here. Sock passe your ass up here. Come on. Jay Lemaire, where you at? I'm still waiting for you to come give me smoke. I'm still trying to figure out what a West Indian is. I'm not running. What did my friend Dwayne Carter Jr. famously say? I ain't never ran from a tether, and I damn sure ain't about to pick the day to start running. I refuse. See, that's the thing. Y'all are used to these passive ass Negroes. I am not that. I'm him. I've been him. What can you say? Everything about me that you claim to not like is the things that you want out of life. My house is paid for. I have not worked a job since Obama had black hair. I do what I want with my time. I do not get up off my couch for less than 5 figures. My businesses are thriving in a down economy, but yet and still, you want to come up here and talk about bigotry and divisiveness, but you are still not up here. Again, why are you typing in the comments? Why can't you come up here? Do you not know how to work a computer? Can you put the bush meat down long enough to come up here and face me? Well, while we're waiting on you, we got plenty of stuff to talk. We got plenty of stuff to talk about. Now, yesterday, I didn't get an opportunity to, and now I gotta find it because, was it on X? I think it was on X. No, it's not this one. It's another story. I'm gonna say this one later. No, we're not doing that. Let me see here. Let's go over here. I'm still waiting. No one happens to be real quick, y'all. Is Coco Jones foundational? Just out of curiosity, is Coco Jones foundational? Congratulations to Coco Jones. She is she's getting married. So congratulations to that sister. Hold on 1 second. Because I will tell you, I tell people all the time, Coco Jones is a bit of all right. Disco Kryptonite with the $10 super chat. You better thank a YouTube member said ICE protesters love saying how Mexico is the greatest in sheet, but forget how Mexico loves deportation and protecting her borders. Foundational Black Americans should always come first, respectfully. I feel like whoever is the founder of the feast gets the big piece of chicken. I don't see that being unreasonable. I don't see that being unreasonable. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Let me see here. Yes, Dave, she's from Tennessee. Yeah, she is the only 10 I see. Whoa. Certified salute to Crew Royal in the building. I see you. Are Godfrey and you debating for real? No. This will not be a debate. This is a conversation. There's nothing to debate. Here's the thing, right? Debating comes down to a matter of opinion. I'm here to state facts and provide everybody with a complimentary copy of the Real Black Agenda. That's what I'm doing. So, because Godfrey loves to read books, so I want to make sure that he gets himself a fresh book signed by me. Absolutely. No. This is not going to be a debate. No. In 2 weeks, we are going to be having a phenomenal conversation. It is going to be positive. It is going to be uplifting. And you guys are going to get the conversation that has not been had from somebody who is not like, I know who Godfrey is. I have met Godfrey, but Godfrey is not my friend. I don't have any ties to him in that way. We have a lot of mutual friends and I have a great deal of respect for him. However, there's a couple of things that we need to straighten out when it comes to my people. And that's it. We're gonna keep it positive. That's what he said. Yeah, no, you can come on. As long as it's positive. You damn Skippy, it's gonna be positive. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for the comment. Black Tears, Golden Legacy. There are two main big forces operating in the world: love and hatred. You cannot be living in both. Yeah, tell that to a Klansman who's got a family, who loves his family, and still hates Negroes. Well, people do it all the time, but I'm not hateful. You can't point to anything that I said that was hateful. Regina over here being Regina? Why you gotta? Do y'all see that? The picture, the name says Regina, but the picture is okay. Never mind. It's not my business. So I don't care how you identify. He said you bet not come trying to tell him about his blackness. Oh, I'm not here to tell him about his blackness. I'm here to tell him about my blackness. I have no control over Godfrey's blackness or how he chooses to identify, no more than I have any control over how Rachel Dolezal chooses to identify with her blackness. I'm talking about my blackness, aka the blackness. By the way, everybody who has something greasy to say in the comments, the doors of the chat are still open. Won't you come? Brothers and sisters, I, Reverend Dr. Business Bully, Professor Dave, being of sound mind and much better body, have come before the congregation to let you know I ain't ducking no smoke. Won't you come? Won't you come? I'm trying to tell y'all black people right now. I don't care who put a battery in your back. I remove batteries from smoke alarms from black people all the time. One thing I have, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole lot of leather. A leather for the tethers. Hallelujah. Won't you say glory one time? Me, mine says glory. But you just won't show up. Would a man rob God? Well, he shouldn't. No one is going to rob Godfrey. No. No one's going to be disrespectful in the kingdom. But I'm waiting for all you slack-jawed North American Negro big backs. All you Ngozi soup drinking, Jollof rice beefing, gazelle chasing Negroes. Come on down. Won't you come? All I'm asking is for you to have the same level of energy you've had all this time for me right now. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because if you got something to say, Dave 3:16 says, say it to my face and pull up on me. Say it to my face and pull up on me. Hold on one second. We got a $4.99 super chat from What's Up PD. I salute you, brother. Your gift will be blessed tenfold. That Dave gonna put belt to ass on them tethers and represent for FBA. You better know it. Leather for the tethers. Belts for the bootlicks. Straps for the saps. Slaps for the simps. Now let's see here. See this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Now I got to get up out the pulpit and educate a moron. Jay Lemaire 22 said, "Why on the one-sided rhetoric? I'm giving you an opportunity to share your side. The problem is you're too chicken shit to share your side. Because I put the link up. Did you not get the link? Can somebody help Jay Lemaire? Can you take Jay Lemaire to StreamYard School? Why the one? I'm giving you an opportunity to present your side. But just like a lot of you bushmeat eaters, And I'm not talking about everybody who's a non-foundational Black American, just the mealy-mouthed, slack-jawed big backs that won't come up here. Talking real tough in the comments, but won't sit up in, I'm divisive, I'm a bigot, I got one-sided rhetoric. Present your side. Pretty please, with Jollof on top. I'm begging you. Why ain't you up here? Yeah, exactly, FU2. Aren't you supposed to hit the link, Jay Lemaire? Let me say it in a language you can understand. Cliquez sur le lien, which means hit the link, biatch. I'm trying to understand. Still hasn't pulled up yet. PKY says FBA are very nice and understanding and respectful, but when disrespected, we throw out everything to show you the true disrespect. And I think all other groups are starting to understand the point. Absolutely. C. Joe J says, what is a tether? Now I need to put on, as my good friend Tariq Nasheed would say, some Mackin music. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what is a tether? That is a great question. A tether is a person that cosplays like a foundational Black American for benefits, whether that be clout or to distinguish honor of being a foundational Black American. Do you know what have you not seen a tether? Man, it's 215. Oh, thank you for the $2 super chat, C. Joe J. I really appreciate that. Man is Fist 215. Big Philly FBA in the building. What up? Dexter said he descends from fleers. Frustration lurk in the comments like a coward. Pull up, Jay. Stop talking, Brody. Again, I thought it was pussy I was smelling. Apparently, it's chicken. Disable for 5. Click the link. All you gotta do is click the link. FU2 said, tether mouth, tether mouth. But I think we need to make it clear. So, ladies and gentlemen, I realize a lot of y'all have this wrong, but that's okay. The professor is here to help you sort it out. Hold on one second. Regina says, no, Dave, that's a popular YouTube tether. But why we got to be nice to Godfrey, Dave? He wasn't nice to us. So we can't get on his ass in the chat either. Listen, I'm not responsible for what you guys do in the chat. All I'm saying is, when I get up there, obviously not today, but the next Tuesday, definitely want to be able to make that happen. Hold on. My mama just texted me. I love all y'all, but that's my mom. I ain't got but one. So, yeah. So listen, I think at this point, the only thing I want from y'all is your support. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm asking for, if I miss a point, put it in the chat when I get there. But I need y'all to trust that I'm going to do the job. By the way, nobody has pulled up on me. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Regina. I appreciate that. C. Joe J said, I thank you for the $2 super chat. Said, I was called a tether, but I never knew the meaning. See, that's the thing. Everybody has gotten the meaning of tether wrong. Everyone has gotten the meaning of tether wrong. So right now, and I need y'all to clip this, I am going to give you the official meaning of what it is to be a tether. Are y'all ready? I need y'all to tell me you're ready. If you're ready, I'm going to give it to you. I've seen a lot of chats up in here. Y'all make sure y'all share. Somebody said, Heather said, I think a tether is someone who isn't foundational Black American, who denies, dismisses, and disrespects the history of foundational Black Americans. Absolutely. Shay Shay said, let them know. I only not a member now because I vehemently disagree with your and that lawyer's mellow take, but I still support you. With the Carmelo Anthony situation, did he not stab that boy? Do I think the sentencing was harsh? Absolutely. But I mean, if that makes you not be a member, I appreciate the support any way you slice it. Yeah, but if chicken smells like that, it's a I hate you so much. Denny7 says, I respect you and your views, but pushing this word on everybody is not cool. I'm no. You know what? You know, period. I'm no, and then there's a period. Let me explain something to you. My grandfather with a 6th grade education would say, a hit dog will holler. Again, it's the word I use. And the reason I use it is because everybody else is using it wrong. I'm blocked. You blocked me. I didn't block you. You were put on timeout. The link is here, Jay Lemaire. Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. Don't, whatever you do, please don't make excuses. The link is open to you, not now, but right now. So what is we talking about? The link is open. Let me put the link up because y'all didn't seem to know what the link is, but I'm about to give y'all the definition of what tether is. Omar Williams says, we support you, Dave. We are awaiting a sincere apology from Godfrey. Oh, I'm definitely going to ask him for one because he aggrieved us. I'm very well aware of the fact that I know I was personally hurt by what was said. A myriad of things, and I'm going to run those things down to him specifically when I see him. Because he said, hold on, I'm going to play it for you. Hold on. Let me go over here and get it. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. Hold on. Let me escape out of this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hello. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up for you, and then I'm gonna give you the definition of tether. Those things are not related. I'm just letting you know. So let's get it, because this is what Godfrey said.
I want to issue a formal apology to you. I have no problem with that because I appreciate you. First of all, I'm having fun with you. I think you're awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna be friends. We already know we're gonna be hanging out. Yeah. So, but I want to issue an apology of not knowing and being emotional, just as a protection of another comedian. Like, yo, man, because you know, as a composer, you know, you can be with Hans Zimmer going, nah, man, sue them, right?
So he said he did not know when he's apologizing to Label M, and you know, let me run that back. Let's run that back.
I have no problem with that because I appreciate you. First of all, I'm having fun with you. I think you're awesome. Yeah. So we're going to be friends. We already know we're going to be hanging out. Yeah. So, but I want to issue an apology of not knowing and being emotional, just as a protection of
I want to apologize for not knowing and being emotional. So that right there establishes a basis that he said he did not know and he was being emotional. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need cameras on. I'm going to need cameras on if you're coming up here. This is a smoke show. Show your face. Don't hide now. Don't hide. Don't hide. No. Come on up here. Because I'm gonna let you come up here. But I'm gonna need you to turn that camera on. Don't play with me. Let's see here. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of music. Damn. Where is it? Where is? I know you. Oh, that's why. Because it's in the other one. First of all, let me do it this way. Apologies, y'all. I gotta pull something up real quick because I was looking for, like, where is it? And then I couldn't find it, and now I know why I couldn't find it. Let me just let me get this here while we're waiting for this person to turn their camera on. Is that camera on yet? Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I got you, but I just had to download something. Let's go ahead. We've got a guest. But let's finish rolling this Godfrey thing real quick.
Of another comedian, like, yo, man, because as a composer, you could be with Hans Zimmer going, nah, man, sue them, son, right? Yeah. And I understand that. And I'm in the comedy world. He's like an NFL. He's gonna talk like with his bros. Yeah. So I want to apologize to you for being misinformed and reacting that way. Yeah. But now that I know it,
he said he want to apologize for being misinformed and reacting that way. Yeah, that's the thing. So he has the capability of understanding when he was wrong, and he has the capability of understanding that he aggrieved somebody. So I appreciate that. Dimples, hey, again, if you send me a super chat, make sure that you are sending me your IG so that I can follow you, because I'm sending out a very special gift to everybody who super chats today. Dimples with the $10 super chat says, peace, Dave. Queens, New York is in the building. What up, Queens? Queens and Queens. Where will I find a woman like that? Queens. Anyway, thanks for doing this for the team. I know you will dismantle that tether intellectually. I'll be watching with my popcorn. The spirit of Malcolm X will resurrect that night. Hallelujah. I appreciate you, Dimples. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are if you have sent a super chat, make sure you are putting it in the chat, and let me know what your Instagram is. All right, let's see here. 1 second. I'm just trying to hold on. Oh, let's see here. Not all I want is. Hold on. Nope. Let's see here. All I want is one thing. Why is this so hard? All I want is one thing. I'm trying to get it, because if I don't get it, it's just going to be a problem. So let's see here. Let me see if I can get it, because this is extremely important. This is the only reason I'm doing it this way. Okay. Hold on, the full song. I don't know why I can't get what I want right now. I just want one thing. I know what I'll do. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I have to do it later. I ain't got time. Let me get this brother up here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jalen Mayer 22 to the show. Hi, buddy.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. You're very badly lit. Is there any way to get in that room where you got some light?
Unfortunately, no, because I'm charging my laptop as it is.
Okay, I get it. So, you had a lot to say in the chat. What's good?
Yeah, I wanted to say, because I wanted to speak to you for a long time, because out of respect for you, because I used to follow you a long time ago, back when you were on Facebook teaching podcasting. about pretty much looking. You might have been almost my size back then. So because
Oh no, I was 561 pounds back then.
Mm-hmm.
561 pounds. That's how big I was back then.
Wow, congratulations. I'm actually going on that journey myself. So
congratulations.
So when I seen you, I always said this person, if we knew each other, would most likely be a friend. So I'm not going to come at you as an enemy, but if we could just have a real conversation.
I'm here. Am I attacking you?
No, not at this moment. But I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying when I'm speaking from my side, you are so far different from Tariq Nasheed. So I'm not even going to speak about the both of you, because I was there when I used to support him when he was trying to get a movie about the Haitian Revolution in 1804 back in the days of the conscious community. So
certainly.
So my concern, or what I was understanding, was why the grift. All of a sudden, 2019 came. 2019 comes, and all of a sudden, it just changed that for some odd reason. And it might not, I'm not going to say it's every African American, because I have many African American friends, best friends, and all my girlfriends in African American. I just want to know, and funny enough, I said maybe it's a conspiracy theory, because when Black Panther 1 came out and we was all dressing in garbs and basically all hanging out with each other, it was all good. I understood back in the day that we had issues. Like I'm born in Brooklyn. I'm about to be 50. Like we basically are on the same, we're basically Gen X. When I went to school, I was called Haitian body odor. I was called everything as soon as people found out I was Haitian. So it's not one-sided. I do say yes, and I'm speaking for West Indians, because literally we're south from y'all. We have the same story, except for the fact, as you said, y'all are indigenous. Fine, I understand that. You could even know that from the Moors. But as far as the transatlantic trade, I'm trying to say that there is no Haitian or no West Indian that has ever been here, when literally we both know that in United States, slaves literally were being sold between the islands and here anyway. So literally in the ancestry of some FBAs could actually be us. And reverse, because Haiti actually was taking in slaves who basically escaped the United States and went to Haiti. I'm just saying the only argument I have is that basically let's have the truth on both ends. Because to say that we Haitians, oh, why are we attacking FBAs, when FBAs are the comments talking about we eat mud pies, or literally call it, to the point tether has now become a slur. Like when you say it and you say from the understanding, I get it. But when you read the comments, you'd be like, look at these tethers, look at this anything. As soon as we even open our mouths, it's tether this, tether that. It's now a slur. It's basically nigger. And it's being said from people who look just like us. And the other end of that as well is that most of us, when we got here, yes, on our side, we got the, oh, Americans are this and everything. And our parents did say that. Yes, even me, my mother, rest in peace, first generation. But then for her, when she started working in Harlem and she started working in nursing care and got to know a lovely woman like Miss Green, she understood her issue. She understood where she went wrong. Us as a minority still probably do say those stupid, ignorant things, but it's not every single Haitian. It's at this point, I'm 50. So I've been born here. So basically I've been American for 50 years. I was there when we protested in New York for George Pataki trying to take financial aid. I was there when Patrick Dorisman, a Haitian, died of police brutality. I was there when you being from Philly, respect to you, when they went and they bombed that building. We know all of that. So to be able to say that, oh, like arguments like, for instance, Haitians don't know that they're black. I'm like, who are you talking about? And literally Jamaicans, you have FBAs literally saying, oh, yo, Jamaicans and all of y'all taking our swag. This one person, I'll never forget, INC something, literally wrote, well, Jamaicans trying to say that, oh, they was a part of rap and so they should be able to get their own style. Maybe you should come up with something globally. And I'm like, y'all never heard of reggae music? All of a sudden, no American know about reggae music. No one knows about jerk chicken. No one knows about anything. We had another brother. I forgot, forgive me. One of the brothers that's FBA said, I think it's Professor Black or something elite, one of them, literally said, oh, yo, we introduce Haitians to soul food because all they eat is mud pies. So now no one knows Haitian food, for instance, is a popular thing in the world. So I'm saying that all that to say, especially with you, it shocked me, but I will say
Stop right there. Wait. What shocked you? Because I didn't say anything you just said, but okay, keep going.
No, I will say this. This is what I was about to say. To your credit, I do hold you to a certain standard, and maybe it'd be wrong of me. I'm man enough to say, to compare you to anyone, because all of us got ignorant people in our groups. So I'll stand corrected and say, all right, that's probably not the case with you. But when I saw you saying stuff about FBAs, I was shocked, because I know that you have West Indians that follow you. I believe so. I believe you've had conversations, because we do. A lot of us speak on you like, yo, because like I said, you were like really one of the first I was talking about how to make money podcasting, if I remember right.
Correct.
If not the
I invented podcasting, but nobody gives me any credit for that. But okay.
If not the
I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I said that offended you.
No, it's just you basically. You basically, like I said, you are speaking for the sake of FBAs. And unfortunately now, because of the group, FBAs as a whole, because of some of the people within your group, sounds like a cult, like a xenophobic, hating group that just decided, just because Tariq Nasheed decided to wake up one morning and say, hey, y'all deserve reparations, let's make sure that everybody else here don't get it. Mind you, none of us are even thinking about reparations. When, to be honest, America does owe Haitians money as well. They stole $400,000 from us from our bank in 1915 and took it. You see what I mean? But you're better than that. You automatically don't believe me. You're better than that.
I didn't say I believe you. Stop. Respectfully, I sat here and let you go for a good 4 or 5 minutes, and I didn't
Granted,
say
but as soon as I said that, my fault.
Do y'all see disrespect? Because I sat here quietly, did I not?
Look,
I asked one.
Did I not just say my fault? So why is that? Why I just said my fault. So it don't have to be that you go see. Wait. Because that's what y'all end up doing. Y'all go look at what they do to FBAs. That's not the conversation.
Bro, I didn't say anything. You're talking over me. I haven't said a word. So again, here's my personal issue with you right now. Mm-hmm. One, I asked you one question. What did I, David Stephen Anderson, say that you have issue with? Not what Afro Elite said, not what Black Alpha said. Last I checked, Tariq Nasheed is older than I am, so it is a statistical impossibility for me to be his father. So I'm trying to understand, what did I say specifically?
When you had a show, there was a show that you spoke against an African man, and that guy was...
What did I say?
Level. You said...
What did I say?
You said, you speak from a place from where whenever you speak for FBAs, you speak as if they are completely innocent, that it's completely one-sided. That is my only gripe with you. It seems like when you have
I'm still asking, what did I say? Because I never said FBAs were completely innocent of anything, did I?
Okay, then all right.
So what did I say?
You said, all right, forgive me because I don't remember the exact words, but you were at a show, you literally had your hair back, you had like an orange hoodie on or something. So I do listen. It was some kind of hoodie. It was one of them. And then that's where I first learned of where you stood as far as your lineage and everything else, as you have said. Okay. You spoke from a place of that immigrants constantly say bad things about you, about FBAs. FBAs are constantly under attack. You've even said it now earlier today. You came from...
What did I say? What did I say?
You said FBAs are constantly under attack. You said that.
I don't ever remember saying FBAs are constantly under attack. Because first of all, the thing about me, if you know me for so long, and you've known me for the past 360 pounds, you would know that I never come from a place of victimhood. So I didn't say we were under attack. I said we were disrespected constantly and consistently. And yes. I can tell you
that's what it was. I'm sorry. Yes, that's what it was.
And so are you telling me I was wrong in saying that we are disrespected constantly and consistently?
You are disrespected constantly and consistently. However,
okay. Wait. Let's stop it. I let you talk. I have a right.
And may I answer thereafter?
as soon as I have a right to face my accuser.
Mhm.
And I also have a right to put up a defense. This is America. That's how we do things here. So
I know that I've been here since 1976.
exactly.
So I'm
So
born
having
here.
said,
I know
so
that.
having
That's
said,
what
I
I mean.
understand that. Again, I could be born in a garage. I'm not going to be Mika's electric vehicle, no matter how long I stay in that garage. What I'm saying to you is it my responsibility to take on what's happening with Chinese Americans? It's a simple yes or no. Is it
No,
my
not
responsibility to take on what's happening to Chinese Americans?
No, of course not.
Okay, so is there anything you could do right now, even if you got a bone marrow transplant, to change the fact that you are from Haitian descent?
Mhm.
Is there?
No, there isn't.
Is there anything that you can do about that lineage? So let me break something down to you,
You're right.
so that so it can now and forever be broke. Foundational Black Americans are not a group. We're not a gang. We're not a record label, staff, or crew. We have a distinct lineage. Haiti has a very rich, deep culture that I'm very proud of. And I was always talking to a lot of people, unbeknownst to you, because you have no idea who you're dealing with. You think you do, but you don't. That I think it's ridiculous how long Danny Glover has been trying to get the Toussaint Louverture movie made.
Mhm.
And I've been talking to a whole lot of people about getting those rights. And I'm not going to get into who I was talking to about it, but trust me, they were heavy hitters. If you know me, you know.
Right.
I don't have issues with Haitians as a people. I have an issue with too many of you having a ridiculous amount of so-called righteous indignation when it comes to my people and what my people should be doing. The other part of that is, I love this country. This is my country. You, being someone who is of immigrant descent, are a citizen, but you are not a foundational Black American. That is what you call a delineation. You would never go to Chinatown and say, you know what? You Vietnamese people are tripping, because that would be disrespectful, would it not? Would it be disrespectful to call Chinese people Vietnamese? That's a yes or
Chinese
no.
people, Vietnamese.
Would you call Chinese people Vietnamese? If you went to Chinatown, would you call them Vietnamese?
I would not,
Why not?
because they're Vietnamese and if they had visited them.
But okay, so
Were they
okay,
born-
but aren't no. But are Chinese people and Vietnamese both Asians?
Yes, they are.
But there's a distinction, not only culturally, but from genetics, by and large, exceptions not disproving the rule. Would you concede to that? There's a difference between this, and this, correct?
Of course.
Okay, then. So, no matter where you were born, you are not of my lineage. I am not responsible to take up for Haitians, nor am I responsible to take up for Ghanaians, nor am I responsible to take up for Nigerians, nor am I responsible to take up for Jamaicans. I, as a foundational Black American, am putting my people first. Tell me, what is wrong with me putting my people first?
There isn't anything wrong. Now,
So then what's your problem?
Here's the catch with that. It is the presentation from the group or some FEAs that we even asked. We have not asked.
Okay.
If you let me, because here's the thing. Let me actually clarify this for some people, or at least the bigots within your group.
Hold that thought, real quick. Hold on, real quick, because I'm working, so I want to make sure I get my super chats out.
Gotcha.
So bear with me 1 second. The Will Shooter with the $2 super chat salute says this is for
Like
FBA.
I said, this disclaimer. No, I just want to say. No,
Hold on, I'm reading super chats.
Got you. Okay, sorry.
I'm reading super chats.
Got you.
The Will Shooter with the $2 super chat said this is for FBA $1 million view. BBK. Yeah, Butter Biscuit Coons is what BBK is. An iPad Cheeks. Thank you so much. Thank you for picking up the album. I really appreciate that. The Iceman with the $10 super chat said, good morning, family. Jalen Mayer 22 Carib here. Can you name the FBA in any Caribbean countries who are politicians that are undermining their people there? F out of here. Hashtag 305, hashtag B1, hashtag cut the check.
Can you
Did you
name
wanna
the FBA?
Can you name the foundational Black American in any Caribbean countries who are politicians there undermining the people there? Was his $10 question.
You gotta love this. Here's the thing.
It's a yes or no. Can you do it?
Huh? No.
He's asking.
Can I answer the gotcha though? Because this is a gotcha. Can I
How
answer?
is it a gotcha? Sure.
Iceman, brother, quote unquote, since you said Caribbean, if you're saying that, okay, quote unquote, brother.
Okay.
There is nowhere in my conversation on any Caribbean where we said that the FBA, if someone who's FBA is apologizing, that's undermining any group, any West Indian. No one ever said that. The only thing that I'm saying to you personally, Iceman, is a conversation I'm having along with any FBA brethren, although they are different, is there is no blame on you or anything saying that you are a cause. We all know that we're talking about a system, and we're actually speaking against a system that's literally above us, and that's the conversation we have. No
What
one
system
ever
is that?
said foundational Black Americans are undermining the Caribbean. That's not a conversation. That's you.
That's not why he's asking that.
That's you
That's not
putting
why he's
yourself
asking
in the
that.
conversation. No.
That's not what he's
As far as I know, no. However, you decided to jump into the conversation, or FBA sometimes decide to jump into a conversation that had nothing to do with them to begin with. Because most Haitians do not know that FBAs believe that we are trying to ask you for anything. We actually look at it as a.
That's not what he said. You're arguing things he's not saying. Let me break this down to you because you have a complete misunderstanding of what he's saying. Do you know whoa.
We are just as easily educated, brother. I promise.
I understand it. I didn't say that you weren't. That's your insecurities coming out.
No,
I didn't say anything about
you. Don't do that. That's what
no, I didn't.
No, there's no insecurity here. I just
stop. Now I'm muting you because I need you to hear me clearly. Since you're going to talk over me, I'm going to mute you. What I'm saying is I'm trying to give you context in what this man is saying. This is a yes or no question. Do you know who Byron Donalds is?
Yeah, I'm muted.
No, you're not.
Oh no, you
Do you know who Byron Donalds is?
Yeah, he's a traitor.
No. Do you know who he is?
Yes, Byron Donalds. He's a politician in Florida. He's a traitor.
What is his lineage?
You know the word I would love to say for him.
What is his lineage?
He's Jamaican.
Okay, cool. He's Jamaican. So that's a Caribbean who is going on record as saying that he is against reparations and foundational Black Americans don't need it. He has also said that life was better when we were under Jim Crow. Do you not see how that's a little bit undermining?
Now that you're saying that from that aspect, yes. Just like there are Americans who literally has said, if you're saying it from that aspect, there are FBAs and there are Americans that has said bad things stereotypically about Haitians as well.
Again, you're comparing bad things to people. You're comparing bad things to people who write policy. You're talking about bad things. You're talking about names, which for me personally, respectfully, as a 50-year-old man, I will tell you, it might be time to look into therapy. I don't care if it's talk space. I don't care if it's the couch. I don't care if your primary care physician recommends somebody. If you're comparing being teased and being called names to somebody writing policy and laws that are keeping you from things. Do you know who Sheila Sheriffis McCormick is?
Now that you go from there.
No. It's a yes or no. Do you know who she is or not?
Where do you
know who she is?
I do not know her. I do know Byron.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you something else. Do you know who Mia Love is?
I do know these people, yes.
Okay.
But now,
you know what they all have? What do you know about them? What do you know about them?
As far as I know, they're politicians, but they all have
and what else?
Caribbean descent.
And what else are they?
Hmm?
And what else are they?
You mean like Malcolm X?
No, not like Malcolm X. What else are they?
From what I guess going by what you're saying, they're Caribbean.
No. No. Okay,
they're
Haitian.
I don't know.
They're Haitian. writing policies and speaking out against foundational Black Americans. You can't find, hell, you Haitians, respectfully, and I'm speaking from a historical context, you Haitians are so elitist that when Wyclef Jean, who last I checked was an American-born Haitian man, came back to his mother country or the country of his descent and tried to run for president, do you know what your countrymen and your lineage did to him?
By all means, I do know.
What did they do? Tell everybody who doesn't know.
He was actually
what did
he was trying to run for president. He was trying to run for president.
And what did Haitians do?
They basically did not, because he was not born at the time. He was not there born, but that's the excuse that they used.
What gave it away? Oh.
I have no problem having that conversation.
So you do understand that there is no American, whether they are of Haitian descent like you and Wyclef, who can go over to Haiti, run for office, get elected, and then start making policy decisions about a group of people that they have no genetic ties to. You do understand that, correct?
I also understand it. How many Haitians?
Is it yes or no? Do you understand that?
I do. No, I understand that. Yes. However, when you bring it up, this is the thing that I dislike. You bring up one or two or three people and have that represent millions of people. That's not
because those people represent millions of people. I'm talking about elected officials who make laws. So I am talking about somebody who represents and affects millions of people, not somebody calling you a mud pie eater, which I never did, by the way.
I never said that. I never said you.
I'm saying for the record, I never said that you said. We got to listen to understand, not listen to react.
Brother, I'm not doing
what I'm saying to you is,
I respect you.
I understand.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is, I keep asking you what I said, and you keep telling me about feelings, and you keep telling me that I am wrong for saying my people's experience is and stating that experience. You have yet to say that I called anybody out of their name. You have yet to say that I have disrespected anybody. You have yet to say that I've said anything that is disparaging other than me being a person who stands up for his own people.
But my conversation is based on telling you the comments that you see and the people that are also within FBA that speak represent and say things derogatory that's completely different from where you are. This is why I told you in the beginning, I was shocked when I found all of this about you. Like I said,
what did you find about me? I'm still waiting to find out what you found out about.
But you have also in this conversation kept saying, for instance, the word tether. You said it.
Yes, I have said the word tether. Do you know what tether means?
Do you understand it's derogatory? Do you understand? Okay, so here's the thing.
Now we're still talking about names. We're still talking about names. Do you know what tether means?
I'm giving you an example. By the way, great. You are great at you're great at arguments. I'm saying that.
No, I'm not great at arguments. I'm great at educating.
I'm saying that between you and I. So I want you to know you're not speaking to a dummy. You're not. So what you're doing, I know what you're doing when you bring up those things.
What am I doing?
Because you twist things. You're saying, I've kept it to one thing. I literally have said that two things I have said to you that was my main arguments is that there seems to be no discussion as far as the group goes. This is why the group looks.
What group?
This is why FBA looks
what
xenophobic.
Group?
There's no.
How do we look xenophobic? All you're talking about is names. You're talking about tether. Let me educate the audience as to what tether means. Trying every tactic to hijack everybody's reparations. Tether.
Look at what I just said. No one's trying to get your reparations. No one.
Not you. I just named. I named Byron Donalds. I named people you didn't even know were your countrymen. Mia Love. Sheila.
So that doesn't take away from the knowledge that I have. Remember, we're both 50. That doesn't take away.
Again.
I stand here and I let you tell me. And I let you tell me that. I let you tell me what it was. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I said.
What are you trying to say? I'm still trying to figure out what I did that you were so shocked by.
This is a disclaimer. I said that from time I have known you, you and I, from what I've seen of you, even from what you have on your wall, we could actually have been friends. So I've given you that respect that when I'm having that conversation with you, I'm not trying to test or turn anything around. All I'm saying is that my main conversation is this. If there's anything, if I can speak to all FBAs, have a conversation with those who are actually born here or those that have been here for a while. And when you see the conversation, you'll know that a lot of things that are being said from that side is a lot of stereotypes. That's all I'm saying. No one.
So
has,
again,
and
I am not.
I'm saying that in the group from the beginning is this thought that everybody on the other side wants reparations. My reparations is from France.
Did I say everybody wants? Hold on, Did I say everybody wants reparations?
I said, all right.
Did I say that?
Trying every tactic to hijack everyone's reparations. You actually put it right there. You actually put it
No,
right
I said hijack. Hijack does not mean that you want it. Byron Donalds does not want reparations, but he's hijacking it by preventing certain policies and certain things happening in order to make that happen. So that applies, does it not? Does that not apply? Does that not apply? It's a yes or a no. Does that not apply? Did I say anything that was false?
But
it's a yes or a no. Why is it so hard to say yes or no? You're 50 years old.
In context, you get to speak. I will tell you this, and if you argue this, and you got it. Is he what is the mentality that he's actually doing this from? Is he doing it from being of Jamaican descent, or is he following white supremacy? Is he that's two different things.
First of all, I'm not Byron Donalds. I don't know if he's following white supremacy or if he's just a bigoted hater who, again, even if he is, that seems to be the track of a lot of people who are not of my lineage to automatically curry white people's favor. That's why, again, speaking of which, because
I got you.
Okay, because this Dave Anderson morning news. Last I checked, a lot of y'all, and you just admitted it earlier, I can run the tape back where you said you even got to talk about staying away from Black Americans. So if you're staying away from Black Americans, by default, that kind of means that you want to curry favor with, who could that be? The palm-colored people? The small-hatted people? I'm trying to understand, because you ain't trying to curry favor with us, except for when you're trying to cosplay us. So again, I'm not here for that.
Here we go. Go ahead.
You can say, go ahead. Here we go. What did you say? I was born here.
You're basically, okay.
I'm basically what?
I was born here.
You're still not of my lineage.
I don't care about that. That's not the point.
Of course you don't, because that doesn't benefit you.
Here we go. You see what I mean? I'm not going to start
saying
the truth. This is that gaslighting conversation. Dave, you're better
How
than
am I gaslighting you? What did I say that was false that I'm trying to make you believe? What did I say that was
disappointed? You're better than this.
I'm much better than this. Here's the thing. What did I say that I'm trying to make you believe that is not true? I want one sentence that I have said that I am trying to make you believe that is not true when all evidence points to the other. If not, I am not gaslighting you, and go.
All right.
That's what gaslighting means. Do you need a clinical definition?
Sir.
What did I say that is not true, that is obvious, that I'm trying to make you seem crazy for believing the opposite of what your eyes are seeing? Tell me how I'm gaslighting you, and go. One sentence.
Literally, I said you and I were born on the same land. We are 2 hours away from each other.
Okay.
So, I said that, and you automatically went, well, you're not in my lineage. And I said, that's fine.
So what does that have to do with it? We're all Americans. Hell, the leader of the Klan, the leader of the Proud Boys was born in America. What is your point?
And with that said, does the Proud Boys or any of them, do they see the difference between you and I?
I'm sure they do.
You and I both born on the same land. Can they tell the difference?
The difference is, yes, they do see the difference, because you know what they say? They want all of y'all out of our country. So they do see the difference. I am a person that cannot be deported. Your citizenship, even though it's birthright, they're trying to put stuff on the books in order to make sure that they can revoke your birthright citizenship, in case you've been paying attention. So at the end of the day, y'all, again, and I'm not going to try and unify us through somebody. I was in the middle of a sentence. God damn it, here we go again.
Your friend. Are you not? So you
cut his goddamn mic off. Again, that I'm not going to try and have somebody unified under so-called oppression by somebody else's standards. I'm talking lineage and bloodline. You would not call a Choctaw a Cherokee, even though they're both natives. You're not going to call a Haitian Dominican. If I were to call your mama Dominican, God rest her soul, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't like it. So again, we are not the same.
But that's
and
not
that's
the conversation
okay.
I'm having.
Embrace the differences. What did I say that you were so shocked by? Why am I responsible for everybody else? I ain't Tariq. I ain't the Daily Wrap-Up crew. I ain't Frank Zanu. I ain't Godfrey. I am nobody but Dave Anderson. And you have yet to prove one thing I have said that is not based in fact. Everything that you have said has been, I feel, I was shocked, I feel, I was teased, I feel. You have not put out any information. You can't even go to a clip that you take offense with. Because I said, being asked a question about the difference between the foundational Black American experience and what I've experienced as a foundational Black American from non-foundational Black Americans, and then you're mad that I answered a question I was asked that I didn't know I was going to get asked when I got there?
1, I was not mad. 2, I already told you respectfully.
It's a figure of speech. We're not
personally. I said respectfully for you personally. I know you're better than that. I said that.
Better than what?
I said that
what?
they are. I said overall, there's certain things that are said that makes it appear that this is a xenophobic group.
What does that have to do with me?
And I said that I said in the beginning that I felt that you're better than this and you know more.
Better than what?
So you know more. So although you're saying you're
obviously
you're speaking from a place of saying that you are a foundational Black American, I have no problem.
I am. It's a fact of, it's a fact of lineage.
That term came out in 2019 when Tariq started because he didn't want to be part of ADIS.
But here's the thing. There's two things.
Remy said I'm having Remy said to bring up exact things, right?
Yeah, but you're not being exact, and here's why. And this is sometimes the problem with y'all. Here's why. First of all, Tariq derived that term from Dr. Claude Anderson, who used to call it Native Black Americans. But the problem with the term NBA is there's a National Basketball Association. Just like the World Wildlife Federation had an issue with World Wrestling Federation. So in order to have a distinction,
no, because I know this well. I know this. I'm saying that since you want to act like we're not of the same ill.
Why is it when I'm talking, he continues to cut me off on my show? Why is this? So in order to have a distinction or a delineation, he adopted what Dr. Claude Anderson did, and he changed the name to foundational so that it would not be confused. But the term has been around longer than I've been alive, and therein lies the difference. It's like saying Kappa Alpha Nu is not a forerunner to Kappa Alpha Psi. If you know Talented 10th people, unfortunately, I grew up in a Greek household. So, regardless of when it came, because regardless of when it came, y'all didn't have all this smoke when Jesse Jackson was saying African American. Oh, okay, cool. So now, again, and by the way, last I checked, hold on, wait 1 second, stay right there because I gotta grab it. Hold on, 1 second, don't move, y'all. Hold on, I just want to check something real quick as I dig into my magical bag of facts. Hold on, wait. You can hear when they talk it out. Whole vibe switch when the truth come out. Skin and grin, pose for the crowd, try blending. Yeah, on here it don't say Tariq Nasheed, does it? Does it say Tariq Nasheed?
No, it doesn't, brother.
Okay, it doesn't. So why the hell do you keep talking about Tariq? Talk to me. And what I'm saying to you is, you have not pointed to one thing I said.
I did.
Other than the fact you wanted me to take up for people who are not my people in defense of them harming my people.
I never asked you to, and you brought up one person. You brought up Byron Diamond. Okay, then what about?
No, I brought up Byron Diamond to the point because you're not going to.
Clarence Thomas, Tim Scott. What about them?
What about them?
They're foundational Black Americans, aren't they?
I'm not sure what Tim Scott is. I know he's in South Carolina. That's not the
Clarence
point.
Clarence Thomas is Clarence Thomas.
Yeah, and Clarence Thomas wrote a 91-page dissent. Clarence Thomas is a former Black Panther. Clarence Thomas said the 14th Amendment is for foundational Black Americans. Please do not do this with a scholar, sir. Do not do this with a college professor, sir.
Okay.
All I'm saying is you have yet to see what I have done to aggrieve your people. You're talking about Tariq. You talked about Afro Elite. You talked about this person, that person. What have I done? Specifically me.
We've had a long conversation. I told you many
things.
What
have I done? What have I done?
It's not about you personally.
Then why are you talking about you? You said you saw me and you were shocked.
Yes.
What were you shocked?
You're bringing up? We spoke about more than that. That's the only thing you're bringing up for the.
What have I done? Because that's the thing. You was talking in the comments all this. So what did I do? And you haven't pointed it out.
I literally said it. You said it back.
What did I say?
Okay. All right. Let's go here. Let's see what you put up here. A tether. Trying every tactic to hijack everybody's reparations. Do you know most of us mind our own business? Do you know most of us don't even know what an FBA is? Do you also know
most of us mind our own business?
Hold on. Do you also know that in New York, we've gotten to the point that we've all grown together, to the point that everyone has pretty much intermingled? Do you know how many?
So there's no little. Do you
know how many?
There's no little Accra anymore.
Haitian American.
There's no little Accra.
What?
There's no little Accra anymore. There's no Senegalese village in New York anymore.
There's no Senegalese village anymore.
Yeah, there's no Senegalese village in New York anymore. There's no little Accra in New York anymore. Everybody's just one thing.
Just like there's a Koreatown and there's a little Italy. It's New York. We're a melting pot, but everyone has their own spaces.
Everybody has. It's a salad bowl because ain't nobody melting. So again,
I'm talking. Okay, fine. I'm talking about intermingling. Most of us Caribbeans, we have African Americans and Caribbeans that's actually married, have children.
Is there a point?
The point I'm making is this. From this here, started in 2019, we're just having people get on comments talking about Haitians just now said they were black a year ago. Jamaicans don't have anything on their own. Literally, all I'm saying is that there's a level of ignorance that's being brought. And I'm also saying that it's on our side just the same, or even on the African side. In fact, I feel even though you and I are going forth and like this, I just say that we need to actually have this conversation more. Instead of everyone just having their own personal stereotypes, we actually need to have a conversation. And I'm telling everyone, speaking as a Haitian American born 1976 in Brooklyn, New York City, we are not asking to help. We are not cosplaying you. We are not doing all the stories and rhetoric that actually comes from people outside of that. And I'm saying to you, the only reason why I found that shock is because me following you, I know that you are informed and I know that you've dealt with us and I know you've had conversations with us because a lot of us literally F-U-C-K with you.
And I for sure that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You have not pointed to one thing that I've said that was hateful.
We just had that conversation. I didn't.
So
say
again, what are we talking about?
But when
what are we talking about?
When you bring up literally the conversation we had, of the senses you said, of which you even corrected me, and I did say yes, you said it from that way. Is that the conversations you had when you speak, you from a policeman's face, where it sounds like everything is one-sided. That's why I say with you.
I have
we consistently attacking FBA. Has never said anything to us or done anything to us. That's my only thing with you.
That's a misnomer. I never said that, and that's a straw man argument. I am a foundational Black American. To put this another way, right? No. Shh. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means you should listen twice as much.
Does that mean you okay? How about this?
Again. I'm just gonna cut your mic off because I'm trying to talk and you're not going to interrupt me on my show. Nobody's going to big league me on my show. So I'm going to make my point and then I will let you respond. But there will be respect here. I've known my wife for 30 years. My wife does not go across the street to Mr. Jenkins and say, Mr. Jenkins, how come you didn't buy the groceries? How come you didn't walk the dogs? You know, hey, light bills due. How come you didn't pay the light bill? Because Mr. Jenkins would say, where's your husband? So it's not my responsibility to take up for somebody else's side. It is my responsibility to answer questions when they're asked of me. And I am coming from the perspective of my people. There is nothing wrong with it because when Chinese people do it, it's not an issue. When Jamaican people do it, it's not an issue. When Ghanaians do it, it's not an issue. When Nigerians do it, it's not an issue. It's only an issue because I said I don't like the conversations that people are having about me and my people. I am not wrong for standing up for my people. I'm not your daddy. I'm not Wyclef. I'm not Proswell. I'm not. It's not my job to defend Haitians for what they say. It is my job to hold myself accountable and talk about the way that my people, foundational Black Americans, have been aggrieved. That is anybody. If I punch your mama in the mouth, you're not going to go to my brother. You're going to come to me. Period, point blank. Respect to your mom. I'm not really going to punch your mom in the mouth, and she's not even here, God rest her soul. But you get my point. Stop trying to make me take everybody's side, because people who take everybody's side take no one's side. They're a flip-flopper. They are what you call lukewarm. You are neither hot nor cold, so I spew you from my mouth like I never knew you, because you are lukewarm. God.
Yeah, okay. And what I'm saying is, based on what you said in responding to you, we are not asking you to take a side. We are asking you to not take credit or dismiss
credit of what
we have also done. Because
like what? What am I taking credit for? Show me what I'm taking credit for.
No, okay. I'm saying as a group. Remember, you said you're asking you.
We're not a group.
Okay, as a lineage,
what?
FBA. Can we? All right, fine.
Fuck everything and everybody. I'm talking about me. What did I do?
You see what I mean? This is.
You keep talking about group and all this other stuff. How am I supposed to take up for you?
Because I'm saying,
ain't it your job to take up for you?
Oh my God, you're good.
But no, I'm the best. Is it my job to take up for you? Yes or no?
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying? Because, bro, you've been going for 20 fucking minutes and nobody knows what you're saying. For example, Bebe 2026 said, Jalen Mayer 22 going to need to get his CPAP machine. He looks like he's going into respiratory distress. Check his oxygen saturation levels. Now that's uncalled for. That's not nice. Hold on 1 second.
See what I mean? Baby,
is that
God
me?
Bless you. God bless you, sister.
Wonderful. God bless, baby. M.A. Abdus says with the $10 super chat, salute, Dave. He's disappointed that you've adopted the term FBA. He's obviously not understanding that FBA is a lineage, not a group. LOL, you just said it, but I'm sending it anyway. IG is the same. Number one, hashtag B1. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. C. Joe J with the $10 super chat says, regarding Byron Donalds, is that not a conservative ideology? Some conservative FBA folks are against reparations, whereas some non-FBA Black people like me support reparations for Foundation of Black Americans. I'm a conservative, and I damn sure support reparations and always have. If you read my book, The Real Black Agenda, I say it's a debt that's owed. It's not anything that we need to debate about, but of course, like I said, the reason that they're trying to keep it from happening is if foundational Black Americans get reparations, then they're going to be sanctioned by the United Nations for crimes against humanity and several genocides. But yeah, no, absolutely, I can be conservative and still be pro reparations.
That's absolutely true. You absolutely do those undeserved reparations.
Bebe 2026, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the party.
You built everything in fact, in history.
Yeah, we built this country
on how you
so that your family can come over here. Absolutely, you're 100% right. IJA Mars.
When you do that, then you just basically dismiss what I said in credit to you.
I didn't. No, I didn't. It's a fact. I said no. Yes, you're right.
But this is what I'm saying.
I was agreeing with you.
Well, in response, may I respond to what we were initially having a conversation with?
Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna even let you have a big screen. Hold on, go ahead.
No one ever said that you had to jump in for us or anything like that. That was not what I said. What I was saying is that what ends up happening is that when the situation that's happening, for instance, with TPS or any other West Indian, there are some within the FBA lineage that will then turn on and go, it's because we didn't do anything, or it's because we're delineating. And the argument is that no one asked you anything because we actually understand what you had went through. Most of us are literally thinking of each other as a diaspora. Now we're learning differently that you want to delineate, and it's like respect due. Okay, cool. No one is mad that you want to delineate. We get it. If that's what you want to do. But what I'm saying on our end is that, for instance, when there's cosplaying or someone saying that we're cosplaying, if you look at most places, like you said, to your credit, we actually have a lot of little Haitis. We have a little Haiti in Brooklyn. We have a little Haiti in Florida. We have a little Haiti. Hell, we have a Haitian community in Philadelphia that's growing. So what I'm saying is that whenever there's slurs and anything that came at us, that sounds extremely hateful. Do I also understand that on our side, there was ignorance that was said to us? But what I also told you, for instance, rest in peace, my mother, when she went to Harlem and she became Miss Mary. And she saw how loving everyone was, and she came with that. So yeah, there is ignorance on that end. However, when we say that, you'll see in the comments, all you get is tether. Nah, that's not true. That's cap. That's the conversation I'm having that turned into something ugly. Now, what happens is if you actually look at most of the podcasts or YouTubes that's coming up, everyone's saying, why is everyone coming at FBA? But then you look in the comments, this is where I said stuff like, for instance, the whole mud pie slurs. All I'm saying is that to go and say one-sided and to act like everyone's attacking y'all, but at the same time being able to throw a punch, then hide your hand, that's all I was trying to have that conversation with you. I know you don't roll like that. So when I saw you had that, I just had to speak to you for myself. Because like I said, respect you since the beginning. I always felt based on everything you have on your background, the conversation we can have on Iron Man and Black Panther alone, and literally WWF, I know you and I on some lifetime could have been friends and even best of friends. So I came with you with that respect. And I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying based on the conversation and everything. All I say is pay attention. One of these days, all I say for you, look at the comments of how we are spoken of and how people come at us within the group. And that's the point I was trying to make in having that conversation with you.
Great. I got your point. Hold on. Let me read the rest of these super chats. Wait.
Got you.
I'm gonna read the rest of these super chats, and then I'm going to play something, and I want your reaction. Okay? Is that fair?
Yes.
Wonderful. IJ Mars, the $2 super chat, says he's arguing feelings and Davis arguing logic. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. The Iceman says, Jay Lemaire, so we're going to pretend now that a lot of non-FBAs don't come over and become professional white glute kissers. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
There's C00 ends everywhere.
I got to get to a lot of them, bro. We got a lot of super chats. I'm with you. I'll get you. Hold on. Baby $5 says, we FBA family. You better thank the YouTube member, FBA family. We have to protect and support Dave Anderson at all costs. I just became a member. Listen, thank you so much. That means the absolute world to me. You have absolutely no idea how much that means to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm moving as fast as I can to get through these super chat. FU2 with the $2 super chat said, he's from BK. Has he ever been in or won a fight? Thank you for the $2 super chat, FU.
Yeah, brother. I won a couple and I lost some too. It's Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn. What are you going to do? Bebe with another $5 super chat said Jay Lemaire 22 is going to need. Okay, we read that one. It's CPAP joint. Messy Conservative says Asian tether Christine Wells Hindu Hennessy #2. That's actually a good idea. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate it. Now I want to play something for you, and I want to get your reaction. I don't want to hear a whole bunch of splaining. I want you to justify this and help me make this make sense. Is that fair?
Gotcha.
All right. Now, this is what we're talking about. And to your point about TPS, because I want to address that after I get your reaction and on the back end of this, okay? So let's watch this in real time. If we can roll that beautiful bean footage, that would be great. Let's go ahead and get that roll here. Here we go.
Time for all of us to raise our voices and to say this country is also our country, is also the country of immigrants, because we are the one who built it.
Here we go with the bullshit.
How did Haitians build this country?
I'm sorry?
How did Haitians build my country?
She said also. That's the fun thing.
No.
She said also. That's one of the
How?
No.
I'm not talking about the also. I'm not slow. I'm asking, can you point to specific things that Haitians did to build this country?
1775, 500 Haitians actually came at the same time. I know they were Saint-Domingue, and they were called the Chevaliers. The Chevaliers actually went and they fought with George Washington. 1804, the Louisiana Purchase. We played a part in that. And when you
no. Hold on. Stop with that. Because what we're not going to do is
you
be
tell me the
disingenuous.
answer. I'm giving you. You said facts, right?
No, hold on. No, because what you just did was act as if, because y'all whooped Napoleon's ass, that somehow made it better for us. Because last I checked, there was still another 61 years of slavery after the Louisiana Purchase, was it not?
May I answer that?
It's a yes or no. Was there not another 61 years of slavery after Napoleon was broken?
That's not a yes or no. Because I'm not saying
it's a very binary thing.
Okay. Yes, it did expand slavery. Yes, it did.
Okay. And who did black people at that time benefit from the Louisiana Purchase, or did white people benefit? Did the United States government, which was all white, benefit from the Louisiana Purchase? Did one white man offload? Did one white man offload to the American government his territory to the white government?
No, he did not.
So Napoleon did not offload his states.
I'm sorry. Yes,
to
I'm
the
sorry.
United States.
Yes, he did.
And again, how is that building the country? Is that not somebody just having a fire sale to help other white people? Or help himself? Yes. Well, okay, so that has nothing to do with building the country. That has everything to do with y'all bankrupted him. That wasn't your intent going in. Bro, no. I love Haitian history when it comes to the Revolution of 1804. That was not the intent. Y'all were fighting for your own freedom against the French. As a result, Napoleon was so broken. Congratulations to Saint Louverture and everybody who went and started slicing necks and cashing checks on him to a point where he had no choice but to offload that. That's like saying, are you familiar with penicillin?
Yes, I am.
Do you know how penicillin was invented?
Moldy bread.
Moldy bread because.
Put me on. I know it's moldy bread.
See, no, it's moldy bread. Let me drop this down so that everybody can see it. See, the reason penicillin was invented because somebody left a cheese sandwich next to a particular set of chemicals, and as a result, penicillin was invented. Saying that because you guys bankrupted Napoleon, and Napoleon had no choice but to sell what became the Louisiana Purchase, is the equivalent to you leaving the cheese sandwich next to the Bunsen burner. Yes, it's there, but it didn't build the country and it did not benefit us. It only made our oppression expand. But
I agree.
That's what I'm talking. There's a certain level, and that's the point. There is a certain level of audacity that non-foundational Black Americans have when their asses are on the line. To that point, to the TPS situation, let's talk about.
May I say something about her 10 real quick? I'm just gonna say from her 10. Speaking for this lady.
You know this woman?
Yes, she's speaking from this lady.
You know this woman personally?
I do not know her personally, but I do.
So you can speak for somebody you don't know.
Just like you can speak from Okay, may I? Because fine that you discredited. You find that you found a way to discredit what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it.
I didn't discredit it at all. I just don't speak for Tariq Nasheed. You understand? I'm not speaking for somebody. That's all I'm saying. But
most Haitians, including her, who was the director of an institute that has helped even more than Haitians, she's speaking from a place where she's speaking as a diaspora, saying we were part of what has built this country. She did not take away credit from FDAs. She said we were part of it because she's thinking diaspora. She's not thinking separation. So she didn't mean it from a place of actually, I'm so happy I'm able to say that. She didn't say it from a place of taking away good credit from y'all. She was saying the Black diaspora as a whole. That's why I'm saying that there needs to be a conversation to where there's an understanding that you're looking at it from the perspective of you guys are separate, which is fine. I'm just clarifying to her that everyone here, she did not say it by saying that she's going to take away, or she's taking away the credit of y'all. That would be insane and stupid.
It was insane and stupid. You're right.
That would be insane and stupid. Because to be honest, if you're saying from my end, so I can show you on, the conversation that you've had, even in history books, trying to say that you guys basically were indentured servitudes, were doing indentured servitude, or even think everything to the extent or making up the lies. If we're going to have a conversation why Lincoln even opened those doors, it's because y'all was busting ass. Y'all were in the South from Nat Turner to every was. Y'all was causing trouble. So y'all weren't punks. Y'all weren't punks. See what I mean? I know and have we can have that conversation. I'm not taking credit away from y'all at all. In fact, we're grateful for everything y'all did because yes, it opened the door for us. But at the same time, I'm saying don't diminish our existence by thinking we all came here in 2012, for instance, when I am proof that I was born here in 1976 and my father came here in 1969.
Nobody said that you weren't. That has nothing to do with that. You mean after? Wait. You mean after? I'm not responsible for the comments. You mean after the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment were passed? You mean after that, right? You're welcome. So let me get back to these super chats and we're gonna keep going.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Joe J, $20 super chat said, wish I could get on, but at work. Convo with Godfrey can discuss foundational Black Americans, Black immigrant identity in the United States. United States as a global trendsetter, problematic mindsets with words, and how you think Blacks should interact and identify in USA and the world. Can I ask you a question? How come you're talking about a diaspora when Haitians can't stand Dominicans and Dominicans can't stand Haitians? Please explain.
Well, that's a deep conversation.
No, it's not. You're talking about a diaspora. Last I checked, the diaspora means everybody all in, right? Melting pot, right? You're on the same island. You're obviously Black. You're obviously Black. How come there's no diaspora between the same people on the same island divided by an imaginary line? And go.
Okay, let me put y'all on. When we got our independence, we actually forced the independence of the Dominican Republic as well. Unfortunately, around 1930, you had a president by the name of Rafael Trujillo. Rafael Trujillo created a system of where he implemented the same thing with Argentina, for instance. He implemented a lot of Europeans coming in because he basically wanted to mate the African gene or the melanin away from Dominican Republic, which is why that actually gave birth to why a lot of my neighbors say they're not Black. I know Black, me know Black, and all of that. That's literally the history of that. Then when that came along, there was bigotry that came from where some Dominicans decided that they don't want Haitians to go over on their end. Now this is where that went, but it all started from Rafael Trujillo, who basically took a system of supremacy and basically changed the skin color, and that turned into a whole mental thing. So there's a lot of mental like travesties and tribulations between us. So that's the whole conversation.
Oh, so there's a lot. So what you're saying is y'all don't get along, and there's no diaspora even on the same island, but you want a diaspora over here with us.
Oh, that's sweet.
Do you see how ridiculous that sounds?
No. You see, not that's okay, brother.
No, I'm just asking, how does that work if you can't even do it on your home island? And we can always talk about root causes in the past. Y'all, you're intelligent. It's clear. You're 50 years old. You mean to tell me that after all this time, after well over half a century, y'all can't understand that y'all the same? We all in the same melting pot? Where the melting pot at in Haiti? Where's the melting pot between Port-au-Prince and the rest of the Dominican Republic? I'm trying to understand how that works. If it can't work on your own, wait. If it can't work on this tiny little island, and it can't work in the 54 countries in Africa who are warring, and you got well over 100,000 tribes, why is it you want it over here?
So,
because you haven't proven the concept anywhere in the world where other Black people are. Where has it worked?
And is that healthy?
No. Don't move the goalpost. Stay right there. Where has Pan-Africanism and the so-called diaspora worked in practice?
Overall,
outside of group chats, memes, and TikTok panels. Where has it worked?
Overall, can we agree that I agree with you that overall, melanated people are tribal? And it's
no. Where has it worked?
Because melanated people, for the most part, are tribal. They're
Thank
tribal.
you. So then why are you asking for something you haven't even done on your home island?
But that's not, wait.
Why are you asking of us who have been, how are you asking of us?
But that wasn't.
Who have freedom? No. How can you ask of us when you had freedom 61 years before we did? And we, even though we were oppressed and every damn thing else, created a path for you to come over here. If y'all have all of these answers, why is it that you can't make it work on your island? Because like you said, people are tribal, which means that Pan-Africanism and the whole diaspora that you're fighting for, or saying that you're fighting for, you know for a fact is a warm bucket of hamster vomit. Because you can't show me anywhere where it's worked. Because if you could, you would have said, you know what? It works over here with Ghana and Nigeria, but we know that's a lie because they fight over Jollof. We know it doesn't work with Nigeria and South Africa because they're kicking their asses out. We know it doesn't work with Haiti and Jamaica because the Jamaicans are like, we'd rather die than have Haiti over here. So you can't put on us what the rest of the so-called diaspora has not been able to accomplish without us, because like you said, everybody's tribal. So do you have any idea how audacious and how utterly ridiculous and how disrespectful and intellectually disingenuous it is to tell somebody we're a diaspora when you on a tiny little island, not even bigger than Philadelphia, can sit up here and can't make it happen because of something that happened when you were in your daddy's nutsack?
And where did I ever say tribalism is?
You literally just said people are tribal. Are you serious?
I just said I'm speaking from a place of where did I say that's positive? It's not positive. That isn't a positive thing. That's literally why colonization actually happened. It's divide and conquer. I think it's stupid. I think it's
stupid, but you can't show me where it works. So why are you asking for something you can't even do? Why are you asking us for something you can't do?
I have done it.
Why are you asking me for something that your people have not done ever?
To your credit, you know what did it? Hip hop.
What?
To your credit, hip hop did it. For example, we do say it's more than music, right? Do we not say we have the hip hop generation? Do hip hop even have some understanding that you and I can have a conversation as a Haitian American from Brooklyn and as an FBA from Philly?
I'm going to let you have all.
Can I not have conversations about West and North Philly? I can have conversations about King of Prussia. I can sit down to say that I worked at a school where I spoke to Black thought and had an understanding of Philly. I love Philly. I wanted to go to Temple University. Unfortunately, I couldn't.
I teach at Temple University and I graduated from there. Great for you.
And I'm mad because then I would have been one of your students.
Most likely. But what I'm saying to you is, no, because you're going all over the place, and I'm trying to stay back here.
I'm not.
Wait. You said no. You said hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting. Hold on, let me make sure I'm okay because I got a couple of minutes. Man, you done took up the whole show. I had shit to talk about today, but you had to get this work.
It's all right, brother.
You said no. What is it about to do? Wait. Listen, I'm not upset. What I'm saying is explain hip hop, how hip hop made the entire world that has been warring since before anybody put a needle to a record and went chicken is responsible for the fact that we're not a diaspora. I want to hear this.
I was a fiend before I became a teen. I melted the microphone and made it cold like ice cream.
Okay, so you're quoting microphone fiend?
Because
what does that have to do?
Because when I was 9 years old, when I was 9 years old and young, and I had Haitian influence. What opened the door to me actually knowing the Black American experience from KRS? Would it be KRS-One, Public Enemy? This is what I'm saying. Interaction.
You just quoted Rakim, and now we're talking about the teachers.
No, I'm making a point about hip hop. We kept it to hip hop.
But what does that have to do with my question? If hip hop came in the 1970s, literally when 2 years before you were born, what does that have to do with people who have been warring and separating and delineating for centuries? You're making zero sense.
Because at the same time, I also understand my American identity. I don't walk around saying I'm completely different because I've had the experience. Me, I'm a Brooklynite. I'm from Brooklyn.
You're from Brooklyn. Great.
When I go to Bed-Stuy, I hang out with American friends. I hang with my American friends. When I'm in Flatbush,
that's like when white people say I've got a black best friend.
I went to City College. Nah, don't do that. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. That's other stuff.
Ignorant. I'm still with Stop.
That's not the conversation.
We only got stop. All I'm asking, very quickly, is I don't want to hear about your life story. I don't have time for a Hallmark TV movie. I want to know, because you said hip hop was the reason why the diaspora is so this, that, and the third. I'm trying to figure out if hip hop came out in 1974 and Black people all over the world have been warring for centuries. What does that have to do with something that came way after folks started warring for centuries? One sentence.
I'm using hip hop as an example.
I need you to get to the point. We don't have a lot of time, and I got a 12 o'clock therapy session.
There's positives with us having although having a diaspora is ideal, it's a positive. It's not a negative. The negative is the separation. The negative is the tribalism, because obviously look at how easily we can get separated and arguing over superficial stuff when basically our voting rights, for instance, have been revoked.
Our voting rights have not been revoked.
We should be talking about Project 2025. That's the
Tell me about Project 2025. Tell me about Project 25. How much of it have you read?
I have not read the whole thing.
Then what the fuck are you talking about? Did you read Agenda 47?
Are you pro? Are you
No.
25?
I am not. That's not the point.
Okay.
Have you read Agenda 47? Yes or no? Have you read Agenda 47?
Educate me. I have not.
No, you haven't. Have you read? Wait, because we're gonna get to all of this. Have you read the contract with Black America?
From who?
Exactly. So you're talking about things that okay.
No, are you saying from Trump?
There's only one contract. No. Trump did not write the contract for Black America. Okay. Ice Cube and Dr. Claude Anderson did. You have not read it. You have not read Project 2025. You do not. Whoa. You do not know what Project 2025 includes, other than what somebody told you, like Roland Martin.
Actually, correction. I know about Claude. I know about Claude Anderson.
I didn't say anything about whether or not you knew about Claude Anderson, did I? That's not what I said. What I said was you did not read, to your own admission. You didn't read Agenda 47. You didn't read the contract with Black America. I am going to educate you, but what you're saying is, oh, well, our voting rights got revoked. If our voting rights got revoked, then why are so many Democrats telling Black people to go vote? That doesn't make any sense. Stop listening to people who go, because they're not leading you down a road that makes any sense.
Because of
anybody. Wait. Before Trump ran for it.
What happened to Memphis, brother?
What happened to Memphis?
You got redistricted. So now where you have basically
no. Because stop.
If you have 20,000 people.
How do you listen with your mouth open? I don't understand. You told me to educate you. When I start educating, you start talking over me. So, redistricting has happened. What you're talking about is gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is what it really is. Gerrymandering has happened with Republicans and Democrats. The same people who sit up here and say Black people are not a monolith are the same people who want Black people to vote monolithically, because traditionally Democrats benefit from benign neglect, because they keep saying they're going to take on Donald Trump. And I've always said here on my show, and you can run it back, I said, I cannot wait for Donald Trump to die so that people can actually get back to actual issues. Because if they took away our right to vote, it is a constitutional right that cannot be revoked. Redistricting means that you're drawing a district from one point of Louisiana all the way down and up to the other point of Louisiana to make up a 300-mile stretch where the majority of Black people live in the state. People in Brooklyn do not have the same problem as people in North Philly. People in North Philly don't have the same problem as the people in West Philly, and the people in West Philly don't have the same problem as the people in King of Prussia. So, by the way, every time I turn around, every densely populated Black city, for the most part, is run by either a Black Democrat or an African American, including your city right now. So, Project 2025 has been around 9 years before the president ever ran for office. Y'all could have been read it, and you didn't. But you like listening to Taraji on a BET Awards talk about something that does not affect the fact that our schools are lackluster, being shut down, boarded, undereducated, but the money keeps going up for the amount of taxes they collect in order for our young people to learn, but most of them can't even read on grade level. Project 2025 does not talk about the fact that there's this, you said be educated. I'm educating you. I get that. Wonderful. So am I. We got that in common. Right. It doesn't, Project 25 does not make up for the fact that teachers unions are fucking teachers. Literally screwing teachers while pretending to go to bat for them. And the only time they want to go to bat for them is when the union bosses who are in bed with the state government and the U.S. Department of Education are getting over on the most grossly overworked and underpaid group of people I have ever known. Because my mama, my daddy, and when I say my daddy, I mean my stepdaddy, not my biological father, because my biological father was a cop. My uncle and my grandmother, hell, my oldest daughter is a teacher. I'm a college professor. I already know because I lived it. None of that is in Project 2025. You know what is, though? Them making a way to make sure that they have positions for people who are conservative, who see a certain path, but they want to create systems so that they can make sure that they get access to jobs and all of these things. But when somebody like Ice Cube puts up an agenda that you didn't read called a contract with Black America, and Biden and Kamala said, you know what, we'll deal with this after the election, and they didn't. When Tariq Nasheed puts out an agenda for Black people, you didn't read it. When I put out the real Black agenda, have you read this? Do you have my book?
No, I haven't.
No, you don't. So again, please don't talk to me about things you have not read. That is intellectually disingenuous. And to quote you, you're better than that. But I definitely want to thank you for being here. I think this was a great conversation. I hope you got something from it. But the bottom line is, I ain't never disrespected your people. I respect mine, and I'm standing 10 toes down for my people as I expect you to stand 10 toes down for yours. However, until such time as the Haitians can take all of their greatness and all of their sac-passe and go back to Haiti and fix it, I don't want nobody of Haitian descent telling foundational Black Americans how they should feel, what they should say, what they should do, or how they should behave. And I appreciate you coming. Good day, sir. So now that we got that out of the way, my God, let me get back to these super chats. T Enterprises with 199 super chat. Appreciate you, pimping. That is a great question. I'm sorry I didn't get to ask that. $2 got the answer. Said amazing point. $5 Big Hurt 45 says, Dave, can I call in FBA Boston? Bro, I wish I had time. Tomorrow, please hit me up. Tomorrow, I will be here. Anthony with the $4.99 super chat said, you can't have Pan-Africanism and Africa doesn't practice it. Hashtag B1 all day, every day. C. Joe J said with the $2 super chat, we're not a monolith, but shouldn't hate each other. I don't hate anybody. For example, right? This is a company most of you haven't heard of. It's called Ostrich and Cricket. They make what's called a PK shirt. Right, so this is a forerunner for or a competitor to like Polo and Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger. It's a Black-owned company, right, made of people who are of Caribbean descent. I love their products; they're phenomenal, great quality shirts, beautiful stitching, the whole nine. I don't have any hate in our heart. My second channel, I Never Knew TV, is also run by a Jamaican. So if anything, I'm better at the diaspora shit than y'all. Respectfully. Jay Friedman says, this ninja spitting. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Listen, I promise you. By the way, if whatever his name was, if he's in the chat, send me your address. I'm gonna send you an I got washed chamois. Because you know, dirty Black Americans, we got to make sure we have our chamois, but I want to make sure I send you one because you just got washed up here for the better part of 2 hours. I'm not the problem you want. I'm the cure. Please understand who the hell I am. Fresh Air 9040 with the $4.99 super chat said, he over here eating up everything while his people in Haiti barely eating. Big, greedy, selfish tail. How can he eat all day knowing his people hungry? Not doing this with y'all. Y'all are diabolical. Yeah, absolutely diabolical. Yeah, there's no unity in trying to colonize my history. Mika says, my guy, just say you're different. You're not the same. That's it. That's all. The French owned it and they brought Haitians here to work it. Listen, Linda, they don't want to have that conversation. So again, I just wanted to make sure that I missed anything. Because listen, all this is a sparring practice. And I'm going to be, trust me, it's going to be a much nicer conversation with Godfrey because Godfrey's actually educated. Godfrey's actually well-read. But Project 2025, and we lost our voting rights, man, gone. Not to mention, these colors don't run. These colors don't flee. Exactly. That's because they know they're not the same, but they know this. He ain't melting no pots. He doesn't even have an answer in this now. See, that's what's always going to happen. T Enterprises, I don't know if I got this with the $1.99 super chat, said non-FBAs have delineated for decades, but we're wrong. Yes. None of them can do that. Are you healthy? N-word, please. Stop. What's up? Hold on. When they knew the enemies were the colonists and demanded the rights of the Englishmen have grouped together as FBA. They just don't know what an Anderson is. They sure don't. My actual name is Beloved Royal Son of Man. I'm him. Please do not get it twisted. I am not anybody else. Respect to everybody. I'm not Black Alpha. That is my guy. I'm not Ant CEO. That is my guy. I am not Tariq Nasheed. That is my guy. I am not Reza Islam. That is my guy. I'm Dave Anderson. This is Dave Anderson Morning News. And I do this for real. I'm an actual educator. We're not going to do no splaining. Close for the crowd, try blending, but you stand right out. Tell them mouth. Ain't gotta say much, we can hear it now. Oh, Hey, hey. Well, if y'all don't get this good music in your system, if y'all don't do nothing else, get this good music in your system. Ooh. Turn it up, DJ. Tear them out. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, we tribal now. All people are tribalistic. Oh, Willie, I wish I had seen this. Like, that's why I tell you all the time, getting the super chats. What has the African diaspora ever done for American freedom? Not a damn thing. That's it. Mika said, I don't even do pan-Native American. My tribe is my tribe, if that. Listen, Linda. Tell them out. Hey, walk in the room with the borrowed sauce. Smile real hard like you paid the cost. Listen. Uh-oh. Janine Feaster said, Dave Anderson, I'm glad to find you alive. Get him. It's what I do. I don't do it for me. I do it for you. I do it for us. I do it for my people. And if you want the smoke, I will always bring the ruckus to all tether mother suckers. That is what it is. Oh my God. Why y'all like this? Dave, let the big fella get a sandwich so he can reprogram his brain. Oh, he needed a straightening. He needed a straightening. Got the answer, said, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for putting me on to this. Listen. Again, they never want to answer that question. But I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. They hate that. But all right, y'all, that is my 12 o'clock. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.
You know. Did I wake up? Get your mind right. Real talk, no fluff, no sidelines. We outside, bring the truth to the sunrise. DAM, yeah, we coming at the right time. Some morning news. Like Hook Media. Morning media just got dangerous.